Hello students, welcome to the My Dream the India's first ever e-learning educational platform where each and every topic will be told by the concept of what, why and how. So guys, now we are going to start our third chapter whose name is pair of linear equation in two variables. So guys, you are thinking this is a very big name of the chapter. So guys, this name is very big, but the concept in this chapter are very easy to understand and very easy to apply in your mathematics. So now, first of all, the question arises here again, what is pair of linear equation in two variables? So guys, first of all, this is combination of word pair, linear equation and two variables. So guys, three key factors are there: pair, linear equation and two variables. So simply, what is pair of linear equation and two variable? An equation that involves only two variables having their exponent to be unity. Unity means 1 is known as linear equation, and we are considering two linear equation simultaneously. It becomes pair of linear equation in two variables. Now again a question arises here, why we are discussing a pair of linear equation in two variables? Why we are considering pair? Why we are not considering a single linear equation in two variables? So guys, there are simple mathematics. If we want to find the values of two variables, means it may be x and it may be y. So to find the values of that variables, we have to know about two information which represents their relation. It means to find two variables, two equation required. To find one variable, one equation is required. To find three variables, three equations is required. But depends on the situation. What are the situations? We discussing it later. Now simply a pair of linear equation in two variables means an equation involves two variables with exponent to be unity, and the two simultaneous equation becomes a pair of linear equation in two variables. Now again, why we study linear equation in two variables? So guys, in practical point of view, there are many situations where we have to assume two variables. To find that two variables, we have applied the given information. After applying the given information, we have to find the values of unknown quantities. So to find the values of unknown quantity, we use the concept of pair of linear equation in two variables. What type of situational problems, guys? It may be distance, time and speed type of problem. It may be as related problem. It may be work, time and labor type problem. There are many type of mensuration problems where we have to measure length, width and height. So in all the type of situation where the relation is in the form of linear, having two variables and simultaneously pair are also present. So to find the unknown quantities, find the unknown variables, we use the concept of this chapter. Now again one question arises also, how we study it? So guys, to find solution of pair of linear equation, first of all, here we discuss what is the meaning of the pair of linear equation in two variables. Then after we are discussing solution of pair of linear equation in two variable, there are two basic methods to find the solution. First is graphical method and second is algebraic method. So now it may be very interesting for us, guys. So let's start the chapter whose name is pair of linear equation in two variables. So, first of all, we are discussing some definition part which is used in this chapter. So, first of all, you have to know about variables, and respectively you have to know about constant. So we simply say that the quantities which varies, which is not have a fixed value. So varies quantities are known as variables. In mathematics, we simply write as x, y, etc. To denote variables, we simply write x, y, and so on. Now, what is the constant? We simply say that the quantities having fixed value like 5, 7 and so on. So, the quantities which are varies are known as variables, and the quantities which have a fixed value is known as constant. Now, what is an equation? The third definition is equation. What is equation? So guys, a relation of equality between variables and constant. We simply say that a relation of equality between variables and constant becomes an equation. For an example, if we are considering 3x is equal to 4, so there will be a relation between x and constant. Second, x square plus y square is equal to 7. This is also a relation of equality because here equality sign is present and variables and constant are also present. So equation means a relation of equality between variables and constant. We are simply understand what do you mean by equation. Now, in continuity, what do you mean by the linear equation? The new term, linear equation. So we simply say that an equation having values of all variables to be 1. Values of exponent having values of all exponent, values of exponent of all variables is unity known as linear equation. What do you mean by it? If in any equations variables are involved and that variables having only exponent value to be 1. For an example, if we are considering this 3x is equal to 4. Now this is only variable x and exponent value is 1. So this is linear equation. Now we are considering 3x plus 4y is equal to 5. There are two variables x and y. So x and y are two variables having exponent value is what? X has 1 and y is also having 1 exponent. So this is also a linear equation. Similarly, 3x plus 4y plus 5z is equal to 6. Again, there are three variables and all variables have the exponent value is equal to 1. So these are the examples of linear equation. Now, in next part, what is linear equation in two variables. So we simply say that a linear equation having only two variables. It means 3x plus 4y is equal to 5. Simply we can write ax plus by is equal to c, where a, b, c are constant and x and y are the variables. Only two variables is known as linear equation in two variables. And now the last part, pair of linear equation in two variables. So we simply say that a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. The two linear equation in two variable is known as pair of linear equation in two variables. So guys, now we started with basic part, what is variable and constant. After that we discussed what is equation. Now we discuss that linear equation. Now linear equation in two variable, and after that pair of linear equation in two variables. So now this is the introduction part, and where variables involved, it means there maybe we have to find solution of equations. You know that if there are any type of equation, the target in mathematics is find the solution. And now here we are also discussing solution. What do you mean by solution of equation? Solution of a linear equation. So we simply say that the values of variables that satisfies the given linear equation is known as its solution. Simply, the values of variables that satisfies the given equation is known as its solution. Now, what do you mean by it? We are simply considering a linear equation 4x plus 3y is equal to 7. If we are considering x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1, we simply put the values of x and y. What we get? We get 4 into 1 plus 3 into 1 is equal to 7. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. 7 is equal to 7. Means this is a true relation. If it is a true relation, it means x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 is known as solution of this equation. So simply the values of variable which satisfies the given equation becomes its solution. Now, if we find solution of a linear equation in two variables, again we are moving towards our chapter. First of all, we understand what do you mean by solution of a linear equation. Now we are discussing solution of a linear equation in two variables. So we simply say that this is also a linear equation in two variables. So this is the solution which can be represented as 1, 1. This is solution. So there may be only one solution? No. There may be a lot of solution. If you consider x is equal to 0, y is equal to 7 by 3, what we get? 4 into 0 plus 3 into 7 by 3 is equal to 7, that is 7 is equal to 7. It means 0, 7 by 3 also a solution. So, if I ask, there are different type of number of solutions. If I ask to you, find the number of different solution of this linear equation. So what we say? You say, simply say, if we are considering x0, x1, we get y, because if we write it like that, 3y is equal to 7 minus 4x, y is equal to 7 minus 4x by 3. We simply say that assume x, get y. If you assume x1, get y1. If you assume x0, get y7 by 3. If you assume x is equal to 2, you get y is equal to minus 1 by 3. It means number of solution of linear equation in two variables are infinite. Are what? These are infinite number of solution. So now the question arises here. There are some specific pattern is present or not? So guys, now we are going towards some main concept which you already discussed in class 9. If you considering an equation x plus y is equal to 2, you are taking x0, you get y2, you are getting x1, y1, x2, y0, x3, y minus 1, and so on, and you make a graph. 0, 2 is 1, 2, 0, 2 is this, 1, 1 is this, 2, 0 is this, 3, minus 1 is this. So you simply see that if we join all the infinite solution of the given equation, we get a straight line. What we get? We get a straight line. So this is the main concept. What is the main concept? The solutions of linear equation in two variable ax plus by is equal to c. This is a linear equation in two variables, represents a straight line. Again, I repeat it. A linear equation in two variables. A linear equation in two variables represents a straight line. So the solution combinedly converted into a straight line. Now, a single linear equation in two variable is not in our syllabus. What in our syllabus? We are discussing two linear equation in two variables. It means pair of linear equation in two variables. It means here we are discussing two lines simultaneously. a1x plus b1y is equal to c1. a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. So now we discuss that if a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 represents line number 2, then it may represents line number 2. So we simply say that a pair of linear equation in two variables represents a pair of straight line. Pair of straight line. So now if there are a pair of straight lines but simultaneously both are true, it means if we find the solution of pair of linear equation in two variables, now we are going towards chapter solution of pair of linear equation in two variables. So we simply say that if there are a pair x plus y is equal to 2, x minus y is equal to 4. So this is a pair of linear equation in two variables. In general form, we can say that a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. This is our general form. So, if two linear equations are simultaneously present, now what is the solution? So, the solution of pair of linear equation in two variables becomes the values of x and y which satisfies both the linear equation in two variables becomes its solution. What do you mean by that? Suppose that we are considering 1 comma 1. So if we put 1 comma 1 in equation first, we get 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. It means 2 is equal to 2. That is true. Hence, it is solution for equation first. But if we put in equation 2, we get 1 minus 1 is equal to 4. 0 is equal to 4. That is false. It means it is not a solution for equation 2. So if it is not the solution of equation 2, it means it is not a solution of pair of linear equation. What do you mean by? Because definition is solution of pair of linear equation in two variables satisfy both the linear equation. Satisfy both the linear equation in two variables. Now, if we considering 3 comma minus 1, if we considering 3 comma minus 1, put it in equation first. We get 3 plus minus 1 is equal to 2. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 2. True. Hence it is solution. Now we put it in equation 2. We get 3 minus of minus 1 is equal to 4. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. 4 is equal to 4. True. It also satisfies equation number 2. So the point, the solution 3 comma minus 1 represents the solution of the given pair of linear equation. So guys, here we are discussing only definition part. Here we cannot discussing how we calculate that solution. Yes, here we discuss what do you mean by solution. A solution of single linear equation in two variables represents a point and there are infinite points which makes a straight line. If two linear equation, two variables are present, so their solution may be only one, infinite, and no solution. It depends on situation. So now the question arises here, how we calculate the solution, because our target is to find the solution. Our target is not finding the straight line. Our target is finding the solution of pair of linear equation in two variables. This is our main target. So guys, now we are going towards the methods to find the solution of pair of linear equation in two variables. So guys, now we are moving towards our chapter methods of solving pair of linear equation in two variables. So guys, now we have to find that particular point, that particular solution which satisfies the given pair of linear equations. So now there are two methods. First, graphical method, and the second one is algebraic method. In algebraic method, we will discuss three types of substitution method, elimination method, and last one is cross multiplication method. But in revised syllabus, this is not in our syllabus because it reduced due to COVID-19. So cross multiplication method is not in our syllabus of CBSE board examination 2021. So graphical method itself says here we draw the graph of pair of linear equation in two variables. So here we have to draw the graph of two lines, line number 1 and line number 2. But our target is to find that point which satisfies in line 1 and in line 2. So if we get a particular point which is present in line 1 and line 2 both, it may be its solution. It must be its solution. Not maybe, it must be its solution. If we get, it is not necessary we get a solution, depends on the situation. And in algebraic method, we use simple calculation portion where we substitution, we eliminate the variables, we cross multiply the values and get the values of x and y. So guys, what is the main keywords, key factors of the graphical method? We will discuss it in our next lecture. So guys, keep watching and keep learning with the My Dream, your friend and your mathematics mentor. Girish Kumar Jain is now signing off until we meet again. Bye bye, take care, thank you.